I recently been getting into Magic the Gathering. A friend of mine, when he heard I play D&D, recommended the game to me. Now, a few months later, I have finally started learning it. This video is going to be about my experience starting off in MTG, or Magic the Gathering. Just to be clear, it isn't going to be a tutorial. This is just my little story. So, when I first rekindled my need to play this beautiful card game, I needed to learn how to even play at all. This was definitely daunting, but I got to watching a bunch of videos and making subpar notes, work. I watched a few videos. The system was super complex to me, and I was definitely confused. I then started watching a video about all the words and sayings a Magic player should have. It was cool, gave me a bunch of notes to write, and I shielded myself mentally from the part two of the video. I did not watch part two. And it sort of helped me understand that. That stuff sort of clicked for me. I wrote down the system of cards, how stuff worked. I learned how to tap. Now that I've learned stuff, I was feeling an itch to actually play the game. So the next day at school, it was an unfortunate end to a really nice spring break. I went to all my friends and asked them two questions. Do you know Magic the Gathering? And do you want to learn Magic the Gathering with me? Most of my friends said yes to both, thank goodness, except one. I was now excited to play. That same night, my friend was coming over to pick something up. He brought over his magic cards, and we got to work learning it. First order of business, I had forgotten how the numbers at the bottom of creature cards work, of course. So I searched that up and figured out how power and toughness. We started playing, and in our first match, he only had one land with it in his 26 card deck, and I destroyed him. So I gave him some land, and we played again. That game was super fun and lasted for an hour or two. And I ended up winning. We actually learned a lot during that time, like how enchantments and hexproof work. But we had to leave, and the next day at school was a whole nother boss battle. I was afraid of a teacher taking it, so me and my friend decided to play during class free time. Plus, we don't have any classes together. Now, you may be wondering, GG, where's the second part? You said first. Well, it actually went great, so there isn't a second part to that sentence. We played during advisory and lunch, and it was so fun. Our first game was during advisory, and it was just quick. My friend got a mana screw and couldn't cast anything. That made his turns go by really quick, while I had a ton of mana and would cast one thing per maybe every turn. While that was a quick game, our next wasn't. Our second game was still during advisory. It lasted a lot longer. Unfortunately, his deck is a little bit sucky. Because of this, along with luck, my deck, and maybe some skill, I won against him not just this time, but every single time. In short, every single other game of that day went like this. My friend was hitting minor creatures and my health really low. I finally got enough mana to cast my good creatures and do some sort of combo. I ended up winning in the end. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I literally let him switch out cards that he didn't have mana for better cards. And by the way, what I mean for that is like sometimes he would get cards with a black mana cost, but he didn't have any black mana lands and I didn't either. So we just kind of ignored those. Yes, renew, whatever, man. Also, yeah, I let him keep the other lands. Don't sue me for. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun with this game, and I hope that not only will I have more experience with it, but I'll be able to make some more videos about it. Of course, this is still mainly a D&D channel, so it won't be my primary focus. Anyway, see you in next week's video, and goodbye.